What is going on, everybody? And today I am here with a kind of a scenario video, and it's going to be what if the all-time bust were on a team and they can go 0-82. So I did revamp this team a little bit for my bust rebuild, but like I rebuild that team. If you guys want to see that, that is on my channel. I rebuilt a team of all-time busts. So this one is going to be bust within the game, like it's only within the game because like Greg Oden's on the game, but I know he would be on this team, or like Adam Morrison. So this is, I forgot to load the roster. 1 second. Okay, and that's better. So these are busts in the game that I feel fit perfectly on this team. So the first one is Jason Williams. Came out of Duke. Everyone thought this guy was going to be a stud. He was. Like, I'm giving it to him. His stats are nice. He's had injury history, and he also wasn't in the league long enough because of those injuries. Like you see, and he was also on, what, 3 different teams. And, like, he was a hell of a player, but he just never reached his full potential. And, okay, so that was the first one. Next one comes Marvin Williams, second overall pick in 2005 out of UNC. Had such high hopes. He had a nice sophomore, third, and fourth year, and he just really was in the middle of the pack, never took off, and was a bust for the Atlanta Hawks. And then next comes Andrew Bogut. A lot of you guys didn't like this one, but for a number 1 overall pick, guys, he's 31. You know LeBron James, that number 1 overall pick, he's the best player in the world. I'm not saying Andrew Bogut should be the best player in the world. I'm saying he should be pretty much like a borderline all-star player for a number 1 overall pick. And yeah, you can see he's had like 3 double-double years. If we could check out his awards, he's accomplished stuff. He's an NBA champion with the Warriors. Yeah. He was third team All-NBA in 2010, second team All-Defense in 2015. So like he's had years, but like never lived up to the number 1 overall pick hype. Next one is Michael Beasley, the number 2 overall pick after D Rose out of Kansas State in the 2008 draft for the Heat. Had a very nice 2010-2011 season with the Timberwolves, his first year out of Miami. And, you know, he went over to, I think, the China League. He was out of the league quickly, and then he bounced back. And he's actually not, he performed well for the Rockets last year, but definitely not a second, or not worth the second overall pick. Next one, we got DJ Augustine, the 9th overall pick in 2008. Everyone thought this guy could have been like a sleeper pick, best point guard out of Texas. Yeah, and you can see he's definitely not lived up to that hype at all. Yeah, just a huge disappointment for Charlotte, and they probably regret that pick. So, next one goes to Thomas Robinson. This man, God, I think he was in the NCAA championship. He led their team. He was drafted over Andre Drummond, Harrison Barnes, and I think he was the pick before Damian Lillard, if I'm not mistaken. And you could see those stats. Yeah, that is definitely not worth drafting over Damian Lillard. But I'm actually curious now. Am I wrong on that? Or was he drafted over Damian Lillard? Let's see. I know it was the same draft class. Yep, the pick right before Damian Lillard. That is funny. So the next person we have here is Mike Dunleavy, a former third overall selection in the 2002 draft. Like I said, he's had his years in 2007, 2008, but like, yeah, definitely not worth up to the number 3 overall pick at all. Like, he's been consistent, not real, like 10 points a game. Yeah, that's good. Maybe for like a mid to late first round pick. Definitely not worth the 3rd overall pick in a draft. Corey Brewer's next, 7th overall pick out of Florida. People thought this guy was like super athletic and like everything like that, and he could have been maybe like, not like I said before, DJ Augustine, like a sleeper. Like he could have been top 5, and he's on the outskirts, and Timberwolves could have got a steal. But yeah, you can see his stats here. Not very good for Mr. Corey Brewer at all. Andrea Bargnani is on this list. I did add him. And the reason he is here is he was the number 1 overall pick. And like I said, I like, not everyone should be like LeBron, but like you should be in the league, not dominating, but performing at a high level for at least 10 years after you're the number 1 overall pick. And you could see, yeah, he fell off when he hit New York. Really, his last year in Toronto was nothing special either. He's had injury history as well, so definitely a bust with the number 1 overall pick. Ben McLemore, a 7th overall pick for the Kings, Kansas. He was on the Thomas Robinson team, I believe, or he might not have been, but yeah, look at those numbers. Was a plague in the locker room, I've heard, and like he was just a mess for the Kings. They really don't know what to do with them. Bust for the Kings there. OJ Mayo, right after Michael Beasley. So it went Derrick Rose, an all-star MVP point guard. Then it went 2 busts, Beasley and then OJ Mayo. OJ Mayo is now kicked out of the NBA for doing drugs. Guy is a mess. Absolute bust for the Grizzlies. And then he ended up in Milwaukee, where he was not doing bad, but like, yeah, OJ Mayo was definitely a bust. Anthony Bennett, who could be like the biggest bust in NBA history that was never injured. Like, this guy was trash. Like, he was awful. Don't know why the Cavs select him. They probably just took a huge risk and definitely failed for them. Darko Milicic, everybody's favorite, picked before Melo, D Wade, and Bosh, right after LeBron. And you can see that 4 out of the top 5 picks were All-Stars, and 3 of them were NBA champions, besides Melo. But this guy has won an NBA championship, I believe. If you go to awards, yep, NBA champion in 2004, and Melo has not. So I guess you could say, you know, he's been more successful, right? But is that it for? Nope, we got one more. We got Teach Me How to Jimmer Fredette. Everyone thought this guy, he was amazing at BYU. Dropped 33 a game. He could shoot it from half court and get knocked down a shot in your face. Came to the NBA, bust. Kings definitely whiffed on that pick. So we're going to simulate this team and see if they can go 0-82. But I want to leave something. I went to the Knicks game today, and I met 3 fans. Like, this is the first time this has ever happened to me, and it was so cool. If you guys are watching this video, contact me on Twitter. I want to see the picture we took together and talk a bit, because that was pretty cool. You guys were the first people I've ever met, so I didn't really know how to react. I thought it was super cool. I just wanted to get out there if you guys are watching this video. So let's simulate this season. See if this team... Actually, first we have to go to the rotations. My bad. Let's see what this team is going to be. It's Jason Williams at the point. Ben McLemore, Mike Dunleavy, Marvin Williams, Andrew Bogut. Okay. That is the one. Nah, we got to get, like, the big busts in there. So, you got Anthony Bennett starting. And then Thomas Robinson, you're going to be playing some center. Michael Beasley, hop in at small forward. OJ Mayo, hop in at some shooting guard action. And then point guard is going to go to Jimmer Fredette. So, we're going to see how this team can do. I kind of want to give more minutes to Bargnani and definitely Milicic. Okay, let me just give some to Milicic. Okay, so, yeah, let's get into this. We were 0-2 to start out. Were we blown out in both of them? We have lost to the Spurs by 3. Imagine we beat the Spurs in our second game. But, like, I don't think this team can go 0-82. Like, it's hard in 2K. They really won't make that sometimes. But we're going to see how many games this team will win. I did leave injuries on because this is what happens to bust. They get hurt. So, Mike Dunleavy is hurt. We're going to see the injuries, but we're not going to really tend to them. Jason Williams is hurt. He's pretty much our best player overall-wise. And we get a win. That was expected. And we beat the Lakers. Really, Lakers are that bad? We win by 1 point as well. Michael Beasley dropped 22. And D'Angelo Russell dropped 30 for them. But, alright, a 1-point victory over the Lakers. Really shouldn't mean anything. I'm surprised they actually beat us. Andrew Bogut's hurt. Okay. We are simulating here. We are 1-10. If we win more than 5 games this year, I'll be shocked. But this team, I was hoping to go 0-82. So now let's see if we can go 1-81. As we're here, approaching December, we only have 1 win. So I see the Nets on our schedule. The next game, can we beat them? No, we do not. They do beat us by 2. We've had a lot of injuries lately, and we beat the Sixers. You guys are trashed. They have so much talent, too. How do we beat them? Mike Dunleavy drops 33. Marvin Williams drops 27. You guys are trash, Philly. Oh, my God. How do you let that happen? But Bo gets back from his injury. Okay, we get blown out by the Knicks. Blown out by the Mavs. Blown out by the Knicks again. Lose by about 11 to the Jazz. Lakers. Okay, you know, should I even count those wins anymore? But we did win by 1 point, so maybe, yeah, we could have lost them both. So, 3 wins here. We're 3-26. Let's see what we are approaching approaching January. A loss against the Trailblazers, and going into January, we are 3-31. Guys, we're here at the deadline, and we have 6 wins. We beat the Lakers again, like, okay, those shouldn't even count at this point, but we did beat the Pacers by 11. Like, are you serious? Like, Indiana, you guys are that bad? Like, how do we beat you by 11? We beat the Heat by 8, too, so, like, I couldn't tell you. And the Pacers are, like, they've won 27 games. They're a good team. They pulled George Miles Turner. They were projected, like, 2 seed going into the year. And, yeah, you can see how trash they are if we could beat them by 11. So, Timberwolves, can we beat the Nets? The Nets are possible to beat. Okay. Like, I kind of wanted to see this team go 0-82, but if not, let's see if we can maybe hit double-digit games. And, okay, the Jazz we beat. The Nuggets, we won back-to-back games. How are you letting any team... Like, how is any team letting us beat them when we're pretty much like the, like, epitome of just garbage and disappointment in the NBA? But we are going here, approaching April with 8 wins. Are we going to hit double digits? We have 9 wins. The Bucks let us beat them. And the 2K, congratulations. That is amazing from you guys. Like, we beat the Clippers by 16. That would happen. Lakers, wow, we don't beat them, actually. That's surprising. But yeah, so we can't go 0-82. We end up going 10-72. Do we get any? No, we wouldn't get any awards. Is there a bust award? No, there is not. So we go 10-72. We can check out the stats before the video ends. And once I get a double upload for you guys today, Jimmer Fredette dropped 14.7 on their way to a... Wait, what? Look at Marvin Williams's. If you're looking at him, look at his right hand. There's a light flashing. It goes red, blue, red, blue. Okay, I'm getting distracted. That's pretty much more, like, interesting than this team right here. Michael Beasley, 13. They pretty much have the same scoring stats. You can see the stats here. Pretty much everybody played. And, yeah, so that is going to be for me. If you guys really want to see who wins the final. Actually, we could see 10-72. If the Lakers, like, were near... they had to have been near us. They won 27 games. All right, so we were still, like, awful. But, yeah, so that's going to be for me. If you guys want to see more of these scenario videos, let me know in the comments below. And, yeah, so let's see if this video can get over 1,000 likes for a double upload. And if you guys want to see more double uploads, let's see. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. That's going to be for me. I love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.